I feel like Nintendo has been priming us for Mario Kart World for a while now. From the new character designs and voices introduced in Mario Wonder to the less linear courses added in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, it all feels like a gradual shift towards something bigger. Courses are evolving from the standard 3 laps around a loop formula to more dynamic tracks. Even Sky High Sundae being in Mario Kart 8 before it was in World feels like Nintendo easing us into this new design philosophy. Tracks that focus more on constant momentum rather than just sticking to the road. It was a small taste of the kind of chaotic, free-flowing level design that World embraces fully. The new voices do make my heart a little sad. I've grown up hearing Charles Martinet and others, so it feels strange hearing characters like Daisy and Waluigi sound different. Still, I really do love the new character designs. They feel more expressive, more cartoony, almost like a throwback to their N64 models. Everyone's a little chubbier now, and that's a good thing. Mario's an Italian plumber. He shouldn't look slim. He should have a stomach full of spaghetti. We've had basically the same 3D models for Mario and friends since the GameCube era. The old models with their stiff, DreamWorks smirk expressions felt kind of plain and boring compared to the newer ones. Every character is injected with personality, which makes me want to branch outside of my usual character selection so I can soak in every character's little quirks. It honestly feels like the next generation of developers at Nintendo are taking the reins. Miyamoto's name doesn't even show up in the credits. It's a sign of a shift, not just in visuals, but in design philosophy. In Mario Kart World, the way the music and scenery transition seamlessly as you race is impressive. Musical arrangements span not just the entirety of the Mario series, but also the Yoshi and Donkey Kong series as well. It almost goes unnoticed amidst the chaos, but it adds a lot. Playing on new courses feels incredible, especially after having played Mario Kart 8 for so long. I could probably race those tracks blindfolded at this point. To give you a sense of the sort of time frame in between Mario Kart 8 and World, Mario Kart 8 came out when I was in 8th grade, and I am now in my mid-20s. I really appreciate that Nintendo didn't just make Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. World feels different enough to stand on its own, and the name fits. This game really lives up to the name Mario Kart World. Every track is a part of a larger, interconnected world that you can explore freely, but I'll be honest, I can't promise I'll explore every corner of it. I've been suffering from open world fatigue as of late, and little things like the mystery switches on the ground give me Korok Seed flashbacks. Mario Kart World definitely doesn't replace Mario Kart 8 by any means, and I can see myself visiting 8 every now and then. I recently learned about Nintendo's Blue Ocean versus Red Ocean strategy from a Did You Know Gaming video. The Red Ocean is where companies compete over existing customers, like sharks fighting over limited prey. This has been implemented by companies like Sony and Microsoft competing head-on every generation with hardware power. The Blue Ocean strategy, which Nintendo famously used with the Wii, Game Boy, and even the Switch, is about expanding the market by bringing in new players with innovative ideas. We saw that when everyone's moms and grandmas bought a Switch Lite just to play Animal Crossing. Mario Kart World still feels very Blue Ocean. It's accessible, creative, and welcoming, but the Switch 2 overall feels a little more Red Ocean. It's not bringing radical change, just better specs. And with it being the fastest selling console of all time, it'll be interesting to see where Nintendo goes from here. Will they continue to push new ideas and expand their audience, or will they lean more into competing directly with Sony and Microsoft with more advanced hardware? Especially with major Blue Ocean advocates like Satoru Iwata, Miyamoto, and Reggie Fils-Aimé no longer at the helm, it feels like a turning point for the company. For now, with my new controller in hand and 4K 60 FPS graphics on screen, Mario Kart World feels amazing. It'll be interesting to see if World will have the longevity that Mario Kart 8 did, or if the enjoyment will fade as the novelty wears off.